Penthouse is getting out of control with its twists and turns, but it's because this is the final season. That's why things are getting very intense. In episode 6, Eun Byul will gain consciousness and will find out what happened to Yun Hee. Maybe Eun Byul will remember somehow that her mother killed Yun Hee. Eun Byul will see the news and find out that all the blame is now on Yun Hee and Bae Ro Na. So she will feel very bad and it will traumatize her because Yun Hee and Bae Ro Na were the only people who helped her. But now the world thinks bad about them. Cheon Seo Jin's obsessive parenting will come back as she will force Eun Byul to be strong and get over the past and move on. Eun Byul got admission to the Seoul National University of Music, so it's a big achievement, and Cheon Seo Jin wants Eun Byul to not create any problems and attend the university. In this one scene from the preview, we can see Cheon Seo Jin with someone in a black dress and cameras are in front of them. I think that's Eun Byul. Cheon Seo Jin will completely change Eun Byul. We will see a complete transformation of Eun Byul in the next episode. Cheon Seo Jin will be holding an interview to flaunt to the whole world that her daughter is just like her and got admission to Seoul University and that she will become a famous singer like her eventually. Now this is my personal wish and theory that Eun Byul will only pretend to be strong in front of her mother and behind she will help Bae Ro Na get through hard times, and maybe Eun Byul will even join hands with Shim Su Ryeon and tell her about her mother's evil actions and how she killed Yoon Hee. If this happens, it will be a wonderful character development for Eun Byul. Shim Su Ryeon will start investigating what Yoon Hee was trying to tell her before she died. Soo Ryeon will go to all the places where Yoon Hee went. Soo Ryeon will meet this shady guy who gave Yoon Hee all the information. Soo Ryeon will give him money and in return she will get information. Soo Ryeon will start getting closer to the truth, but she won't be able to find the truth because Joo Dan Tae must have killed the doctor that gave Yun Hee the information that Soo Ryeon had twins. Soo Ryeon herself doesn't remember because of the trauma that she gave birth to twins, so her mind can't even imagine that she has another child that is alive. Soo Ryeon will further confront Cheon Seo Jin because a lot of evidence will be pointing at Cheon Seo Jin. After killing Yun Hee, Seo Jin got Yun Hee's shares of Chonga Arts Center, so this is very suspicious for anyone. Soo Ryeon will suspect Cheon Seo Jin, but Seo Jin is a queen at lying and hiding, so she will lie to Soo Ryeon and pretend to be a victim. But we need to remember that Mr. Baek Jung-ki is currently living inside Seo Jin and Dante's apartment. The night Seo Jin came back home after killing Yun Hee, Mr. Baek saw Seo Jin, so Mr. Baek will connect the dots and will believe that Seo Jin did something to Yun Hee. But I think Mr. Baek will also threaten Seo Jin for Chonga's shares or money, because now Eun Byul is also back to live with Seo Jin, so Seo Jin wants Mr. Baek to leave the apartment. Plus, Mr. Baek knows her truth. So Mr. Baek and Seo Jin will strike a deal at a remote location where Seo Jin will give money to Mr. Baek to shut him up. But they will fall into an argument there, and Mr. Baek will again remind Seo Jin that he will tell Soo Ryeon if Seo Jin doesn't meet his demands. Mr. Baek is acting very suspicious from episode 5, so I think his character is just here for the money. That's why he's asking Dante for Chonga shares too. I think Mr. Baek will grow obsessive towards Soo Ryeon, and it will be very problematic and scary. Mr. Baek will eventually show his evil side. Bae Ro Na will go through a lot of mixed emotions because she has been through so much. Her relationship with Seok-hun will become tense because she will not be in a good mental state. She will try to distance herself from Seok-hun or maybe ask for space or some break. But there is a possibility that Seok-kyung or Joo Dan Tae will make Bae Ro Na's life miserable, and because of Seok-kyung or Dante, Bae Ro Na will grow apart from Seok-hun. In one scene, Bae Ro Na says, "Whatever I do, it's all your fault." Now she could be saying this to either Ha-Yun Chul when he'll try to comfort Ro Na, or maybe Eun Byul if Eun Byul tries to approach Ro Na. Because her mother died while saving Eun Byul, so it is very natural that Ro Na is angry at Eun Byul and thinks it's her fault. Now let's talk about the guy using a voice changer and giving commands wants to Yunchul. This secret man can honestly be anyone at this stage. Whomever this person is brought Yunchul out of the prison and been giving orders to fight against Dante. One thing that is for sure is that this man is against Dante. At first I thought this man might be Logan Lee, but there is a high chance that the person Yunchul will be treating will be Logan Lee. In this leaked photo, we can see a man covered in bandages and Yunchul is treating this man. I say this guy in bandages is Logan Lee because the body structure looks like that of a man and Logan must have gotten severe burns due to the bombing, so he needs bandages. Also, Yunchul is holding a machine that seems like a laser machine that is probably used to heal the burns. There is a slight possibility that this person Yunchul is treating is Yun Hee, but the bandages on the body and the body structure don't make this theory very plausible. But if by any chance this body is of Yun Hee, then the person who's using a voice changing device and giving orders to Yunchul will be Logan Lee. The thing is, Yun Hee's dead body is shown, but Logan's dead body was never shown. So the chances of Logan being alive are very high. Jenny's mother Kangmari will notice her husband is distressed and even Bae Ro Na's situation will make her worry. So Kangmari will try to help in her own way. Kangmari was a big shot at the bathhouse. Very wealthy women, even wealthier than Dante, visited the bathhouse and used to love Kangmari. But after she got arrested, they cut ties with her. But Kangmari will apologize to them and get on her knees and ask for their help. So Kangmari will start to see a glimmer of hope. Kangmari will join hands with Shim Su Ryeon and Shim Su Ryeon will let her in on her plan to fight with Joo Dan Tae. Kangmari will help Su Ryeon as she also wants to get rid of Joo Dan Tae. Joo Dan Tae will finally show his true colors to Seokkyung as Seokkyung will get annoying to him. So he will decide that it's time to get rid of her. Seokkyung will be very shocked and traumatized. I think Seokkyung will find out before Shim Su Ryeon that she's the daughter of Su Ryeon. Seokkyung will be locked by Dante, but she will find out the laboratory DNA test reports that Dante took from Yun Hee's car. Seokkyung will find out the truth and will try to get out, but it will be very difficult. But then Su Ryeon will find out the truth too, or maybe that Dante is mistreating Seokkyung. So Su Ryeon will fight to get back Seokkyung, and Su Ryeon will help Seokkyung escape from Dante, and both mother and daughter will reconnect and bond again. But this all might not happen in episode 6 only. Now it's time for the final theory. Episode 6 preview dropped a big bomb when they showed the back of Nae-gyo with the butterfly tattoo. Does that mean Nae-gyo was alive all this time? Shim Su Ryeon also says these lines, "Only a demon can handle a demon." Now I have two theories. Number one, that this line doesn't mean that Nae-gyo is alive or that she's back. I think it means that Shim Su Ryeon will change her personality and she will become evil to fight the evil. So Shim Su Ryeon will cut her hair and adopt the ruthless personality of Nae-gyo so she can fight with Dante. The second theory that is more obvious is that Nae-gyo is actually alive and she's back to help Su Ryeon with fighting against Dante. But I really feel like this is hardly possible because Nae-gyo's death was very extensively discussed in season 2. Episode 5 showed us that Yun Hee is actually dead. This time the writer even showed the dead body of Yun Hee. But don't worry, I have a completely separate theory video only on Yun Hee coming to this channel. So stay tuned, I will upload it very soon. So that was it for today's video. Comment down below with your views and thoughts. I always love to hear from you guys. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. It helps me a lot in continuing to make these videos. Thank you so much for watching, drama family. Take care and I'll see you all with the next video very soon. Bye bye.